The dating pool is going to show you exactly who you are. And if you keep attracting the same type of person, then we need to take a look in the mirror to see why are you attracting that same type of person. As a certified dating and relationship coach, I hear all the time, I can't find a good man or a good woman to save my life. So when I work with clients, I often have to figure out, like, is it them? Is it them? And you know what the answer is? It is them. It is them. Now, does the dating pool have issues? I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, no, you're going to, every person in the dating pool, y'all can swim and got beautiful bodies and all that. No, you're going to come across people who are not at the level of ready to settle down. You're going to come across people who have more so trauma bonding. They have unhealed wounds. You're going to come across people that are not on your level. Okay. And does that just contaminate the entire pool and say everybody's bad? No, not at all. The quicker you identify your boundaries and your standards, the quicker you can be like, not for me. You're not going to waste time going down that road. Let's go over some tips and how to make your dating life a little bit better. Let's improve it. Let's improve the quality of our dating life, ultimately improving the quality of our relationships. Tip number one. You were married before, like I was. I was married too. It is an adjustment to go from married to single. It is, especially when you were married for several years, like I was. Now you got to learn how to be completely by yourself. And as a woman who completely depended on her husband to do X, Y, and Z, it is an adjustment. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that it's not, but you have to learn how to adjust. Okay, period. Get your ass out there, learn how to cut the grass. I'm going to say that, start there. Girl, go out there and cut that damn grass. Learn how to take care of your bills. Learn how to just be independent. Learn how to be alone. Before you start dating and say, I'm going to go out here and meet other people, first, learn how to be by yourself. Do not fear being by yourself. Do not fear being alone. Okay, that lonely, yeah. Will you have periods where you feel lonely? I'm not going to lie. Yes, you do. But that is not the reason to go out here and start dating any old damn thing. You're going to go out here and meet somebody who's 52 who's still trying to be a rapper just so you don't have to be alone? I mean, is that where you're coming? No. That is not what we're going to do. So it's better to be by yourself. Learn how to be by yourself instead of accepting any old bullshit just because it's got a or it's got a coochie. Okay, so that's not where we're going. That's not what we're doing. So what do you do in your alone time? One, you figure out who you are. Who are you? Who are you? Let's start there. Who you are or were in a relationship is not the same as who you are as being single. It's not. Just think, when you were in a relationship, y'all had your favorite restaurant, you had your favorite stores, favorite vacation places. Y'all did things as a couple. Okay, cut that away. Now it's one person. Now you got to figure out, well, damn, did you ever even like going skiing? I can't stand skiing. I can't stand cold weather. I can't stand cold weather. Okay. And I can't stand hot and humid weather. But when you're in a relationship, do you not have to sacrifice? Yes, you have to compromise and sacrifice. So let's figure out, who are you? So that when you go on a date with somebody new and they say, what do you like to do? You have a legit response. It's not what I used to do when I was in a relationship, but what do you like to do? What do you like to do? And the only way for you to figure that out is to learn how to be by your damn self. So that's tip one. Let me give you some examples of what that means, okay? That means I want you to go to a restaurant by yourself. I know so many of my clients who feel a certain type of way about going to sit and eat by themselves. Let me tell you something. Please, please, please. I wrote this in my first book too. It's about healing. Nobody gives a shit that you're sitting there eating by yourself. You think people actually care? Nobody cares. That's the funny thing. People are too self-absorbed to notice that you're sitting alone. How many times have you been to a restaurant and you've seen subject A, subject B sitting across from each other and they're both looking at their phones? So you think they're paying any attention to you? Stop, get over yourself. Nobody's paying that much attention to you. Go eat in a restaurant, sit there, order whatever you want, take yourself out on a date, okay? Start going to different restaurants, because what's your favorite food? We know what your favorite food was as a couple, but what is your favorite food now? Another way of figuring out who you are solo, I'll take a solo trip. I don't care if it's up the street and around the corner. I don't care. Go somewhere where nobody knows you. Okay. And just go and figure out what is it that you like to do when you're exploring a new town, a new city. What do you like to do? Go do it. A lot of women who are starting over do not know how to go out and do things on their own because somebody either always made the plan, somebody carried the luggage, somebody reserved a car, and now it can be overwhelming doing everything by yourself. Look, we're going to get out of that space. Okay. I want you to go out here and practice. Do something for yourself by yourself. Go out here, take a trip. It could be to the next town. That's okay. Just go where nobody knows you and drive. I would suggest don't just hop on a flight and go to Alaska and be like, I'm all alone. Because if you had to get out of that situation, because some people get really nervous about being all by themselves in the middle of nowhere. So I would suggest don't do that. I'm saying go around the damn corner. Okay. Go to the next town, drive to the next state, but don't hop on a plane for 15 hours or wherever and sit in India and go to the Taj Mahal all by yourself. Look, I'm saying wait. Okay, just try something smaller scale first and then carry your ass to Thailand for all I care. Okay, but start small. Start small. Another way you can get to know yourself is by sitting at home and filling up your own Netflix. Yep. Enjoy your favorite wine. Just sit in the house. You pay mortgage for the damn house, don't you? Okay, you pay them damn bills, don't you? Ain't nothing wrong sitting in the house from time to time. Go ahead, sit in that house. My last piece of advice for just solo activities, y'all, journal. Get a journal and start scripting. Just figure out, like, okay, what is it that I like? What am I doing? Where am I going? Who am I? Who am I choosing to be today? Journal it. Got a million journals. You can go on my page. I have a couple of books on Amazon. By all means, go buy one. Okay, I'm gonna link them in the description below. But yes, journal. That's like the best way to figure out who the fuck you are. Okay, and while you're journaling, okay, this leads into my tip number 2. While you are journaling, I want you to write a list of the things that maybe when you were little, you thought about accomplishing. Maybe when you were growing up, you thought about being a singer or actress. I thought about being an actress. Maybe you thought about those things. Maybe you thought about being a truck driver. I don't know. Maybe you thought about being a circus clown. Whatever it is, I want you to write it out. Write it out, because tip number 2 is I want you to try it. I want you to try something new, something completely new that you never thought you would do. Okay, because maybe your last partner didn't agree with you going to be in a circus and tooting them damn horns around the house. Whatever it is, okay, I want you to try it. You want to learn how to be a ballerina? I'll get you. You could be 400 pounds by now. Who gives a damn? Get your big ass out there and learn how to be a ballerina. It doesn't matter. The thing is, try something that you've been wanting to try. It is going to create this energy within you of being, I really like this about myself. I feel it. I really feel it. So in order to create that energy, you got to be in that energy. You have to be it. Go ahead and try it. Tip number 3, I don't know if you guys have ever tried to meditate. Meditate, especially if you have some healing to do from your previous relationship. Meditate, clear your mind. Okay, clear your mind. We have to heal first. Okay, before you can go out here and introduce yourself to people, y'all, let's heal first. And I do love to meditate. I'm always on YouTube watching meditation videos. And it's not an easy thing to do, like just I'm going to start meditating. It's not necessarily the easiest thing to do, but the more you do it, the better you'll become. But let's start with clearing our minds, right? You're taking care of self, you're journaling about yourself, you're trying new things. We also have to heal our inner self, our inner child. We have to feed her or him. So meditate. Now, all of these tips, I haven't even mentioned the other person yet. Okay. Yeah, we talked about, I opened the video with, does a dating pool have piss in it? I'm sure it got all kinds of shit in it. Probably got a little bit too, because if it got some piss, it probably got some. Okay. So it's not about, hopefully you can see from this trend, it's not about the other person. It truly is about you. My last tip for you to get ready for that dating pool, okay, is to start taking care of yourself. One of the biggest things I can't stand to hear, and I will tell you why, is you're going to accept me how I am. But do you accept you how you are? Is your attachment style completely healed? Do you communicate really well? Do you know how to date? Are you great in a relationship? Do you have any trauma, the unhealed trauma in your past? In order for you to attract a healthy relationship, you need to come from a place of being healthy. Because once you healed, you can easily recognize things that are not for you. Like, oh, I've been there before. I know where that ends. But when you are unhealed, okay, when you have a lot of trauma, when you have your attachment style is not secure, you're anxious or avoidant, and I'm gonna do a video about being an avoidant. I was 100% an avoidant for and it wasn't how I grew up. Your attachment styles can be created from your experiences as well. But anyway, if you have not healed your attachment style, I'm gonna do a whole video on it because when I was single for 8 years, y'all went on almost 200 dates. 200. I was a serial dater, and I didn't know why. I could not figure out why. I had to work on it. So therefore, if you have an attachment style that is not secure, please, please, please work on it first before you get into a relationship, because your relationship, if you don't get into a relationship with somebody who's patient, somebody who's understanding, and somebody who has a secure attachment style, 9 times out of 10, your relationship is not going to work. If you want to work on your confidence, work on your confidence. If your confidence is tied to your self-image, then work on your self-image. You have time because you're chilling. You're getting ready for the dating pool, because the dating pool doesn't all got piss in it. Okay, ain't got no, no, a little bit, like little bit of E. coli, just a little bit. Okay, but either way, in order for you to get ready for that dating pool, you have to be in a place that is confident, secure, healthy, healed. And therefore, when you get into the dating pool, you can just dive right in, and you ain't gonna waste any time with, hey, is he for me? Is she for me? Damn, what does that? No, you're not gonna waste a whole lot of time with entertaining bullshit because you've worked on yourself. So those are my tips to get ready for the dating pool. If you like today's content, please like and subscribe. I will be releasing videos 1 to 2 times a week. We're going to talk about everything relationship. So I'm going to see you really soon. Y'all be kind to somebody today.